Howdy folks, hope you're doing well. In today's video, you started walking really fast on that and then had to slow down. In today's video, I wanted to run you through 3 new bags that I've been shooting with a lot lately. This is a bit different to other videos that you see on bags on my channel and on YouTube, in that I've actually been shooting with these for months. I've taken them to Kyrgyzstan, Bhutan, Japan, America, and you'll see in the close-ups we show you today, they're already worn, they're already well used, but it means I actually have put them through the paces in all kinds of different shooting scenarios. They're all from the brand Gura Gear. I met them when I was at the Build Expo in New York. Great guys, but this is not a sponsored video. I picked out the ones I wanted to check out for a review and they sent them over, but I don't think they even know that this video is coming. It's all my own thoughts. And it's mostly really positive, but not fully because it's a review. So we have a duffel, a sling, and this cute little backpack. Let's look at them one by one. Okay folks, so something you'll note about this, I often go for the top of the range, the biggest in things, but here I actually went with smaller ones, partly because they were the ones that just jumped out at me, but partly I have a lot of big bags, so it's nice to have variety when you want a smaller kit. So this guy is the Kiboko 18 liter plus bag. Now I believe the plus is because it has this roll top, which actually does fit a lot. One thing I'll say about these, they're filled with little details that you probably don't notice at first, but I've noticed them over time. Like the roll top has magnets, so it just grabs itself. Very easy. And the clips, at first it took me a while to get used to them, but they just grab. The magnet catches them and they're really easy to get off, but you can almost without looking have them reattach. So it's a really nice system. These are called fiddle locks. All the bags I'm talking about here are using, what do they call it? It's the material they use, I'll pop it on screen, is what they make the sails for racing sailboats out of. So that should be strong but light and then have tear resistance and some water resistance. We're going to talk about that a bit more later. So in the front, 2 big sections here with internal pockets that I have card reader and cards and cables and all kinds of stuff. Also, lots of little things like, so you can clip in something here, you can clip in something here, it all zips in the right way. There's so many extra little pockets, and even here, attachment points. This side is basically just mirrored, but I just have stuff in there kind of to demonstrate what fits. It's got the quick access, which to be honest, I never use on bags. Again, continuing with the nice little details, even on the backpack, the locks have the little eyelets, so you can put a padlock on. When I'm flying, I have a lot of expensive stuff in my bag, so be able to lock the bags and then have a nap on the plane and not worry that they're being opened is great. It's got that, so you can put it on your roller bag and just roll it. Again, I use that a lot. It's got a little pop out that again has the magnets for your water bottle, and it fits like over a liter and then just compresses down. Sorry, on this side you can like put a light stand or something or a tripod and put the feet in there. Lots of nice little details. The bag itself, I don't have a lot, I don't have all the inserts set up at the moment, but in the back you have room to put I think it's a 13-inch tablet, a 16-inch MacBook Pro, then the pockets here. But one thing I'll point out to begin with, I am really rough with my stuff, so I don't know that you would have this problem, but this lining has torn, and this one, it's getting worn as well. So I don't think the mesh on here is up to my rough standards. I remember when I did this thinking, that was kind of my fault, like I jammed a metal card reader in there too hard and the corner hit and it burst through, but please don't make the hole bigger. But that's just the case. That has come undone. Also got the fiddle locks in there. At the moment we had the 2 cameras, 3 lenses, action camera, all kinds of stuff in there. I have all the dividers, but I'm not using them right now because we just were fitting in a nice neat little kit for today. And in the roll top, there's a little extra section. That's where I have the mics, some accessories, a different hat, that kind of thing. It's also got this little top handle, which actually is really nicely scented. I carry it by that a lot. So look, I do have much bigger capacity bags, but they get so heavy, you can barely carry them. This one, I still fill it up fairly heavily, but I have really appreciated having a smaller one to take as a second bag. So I have my roller bag that has everything in it that I'm going out for the day of shooting, and I want these lenses and these bodies and a bunch of personal stuff. This is kind of the bag for it. All of the little touches they've added really add up both to convenience, but also to manufacturing price. As I'm looking into manufacturing stuff myself at the moment, I'm making a camera cage. All the little extra bits you want to add do add up to cost. So goes some way to the premium pricing on this guy. If I were giving a score, I don't think I've ever given a camera bag a score, but I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. I really like the bag. If those internal pockets were more durable, a 9.5. Can't give anything a 10, but really, really nice design. All right, so next we'll do the mini bag. What?
I really like this design because...
Okay, we're still rolling. I think I know what she's getting at. You can roll the ends up so they're not dangled. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have this huge dangle.
Yes, every time I want to go toilet, I have to do like this and hide this strength.
Yeah, or take your backpack off like a normal person to go to the toilet.
I'm too lazy, man.
But yeah, that's a good point. I missed that. All of the straps have that. A little, so on here it's a Velcro tie-up so you can get rid of the ends. But on the top, it's actually a magnetic one. Again, probably adds a cost price of a couple of extra dollars on each one. But it really does make a difference not having them swing around. Yeah, even the side ones here have that Velcro one, so you don't have those little tags hanging. Okay, next up, the duffel. Now, can I grab it?
Okay.
This is the Mara Travel Duffel. Now, we got some, let me put it closer to the light for you. We got some footage in studio as I packed this guy. It comes in a really nice little pouch, but once you take this out, it becomes like a packing pouch that you can put in your luggage to put your t-shirts or whatever, and it itself is really nice quality. So these guys come in 4 sizes and I think 5 different colors. There's a 40, 60, 80, and 100 liter capacity. This is the 80, so not the biggest of the range. And before I show you around it, the reason I like duffels is I'm often traveling with more than enough stuff. I go and my bags are kind of full, and then I need an overflow when I'm coming back. So rather than carry an extra heavy luggage, something like this, the bag itself weighs like 1 kilo. So then you can just have it packed, and if you don't need it, you leave it in your luggage. If you do need it, then I can take all my clothes out to put in this and then put anything breakable in the heavy bag to bring it home again. So really handy. But also for days like this. So we packed light stands and little bits and pieces we needed for today's shoot, as well as a packing cube that had a camera and lens and some other accessories in it, all in here. Now, taking a look around, I actually have the name of the fabric. Let me check it properly. So this is X-Pac VX21. That makes it sound like this is an ad, but apparently for people who are into bags, that's a really good fabric, so you'll want to know that. And the base of it is X-Pac, I think it's called 42, which is like twice as strong, and so then you don't wear out the bottom. As I said, I have traveled all around the world with this already. Now, before I show you around this, and I have to say again, it's got loads of neat little features as well, I want to put a disclaimer out there. They don't claim it's weatherproof, so I'm not like saying they didn't deliver on what they said. But when I looked at it and I thought, sailing boat material, it's probably pretty weather resistant. Do you remember when I was flying to Kyrgyzstan?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So I was flying to Kyrgyzstan, I had a big luggage, and then this I was actually taking for the clothes, and I had like every piece of clothing was in this. And our flight was delayed by like 4 hours for a massive typhoon in Hong Kong, like torrential rain like you don't see in most of the world. And it seems like they left our luggage out beside the plane waiting to be loaded. And when I picked it up in Kyrgyzstan 10 hours later, every single thing was completely soaked through as if it had been sitting in a pool. All my toiletries, the cardboard had fallen apart. Every pair of socks was dripping wet. So it's not that weather resistant. I've taken it also hiking and gotten in a bit of rain and everything was fine. But you'll note on the top, this has the top of the line YKK zippers that are waterproof. So they're waterproof zippers. But then the main opening, it's a regular zipper. So that is kind of shielded, but if you just had water coming from every direction, it's not going to remain waterproof for long. So you do have a zip on the top to give you access, and that also has the eyelets to be able to lock. The main section has eyelets to be able to lock as well. It's got handles on each side. As I can show you from the footage as we were filling this guy up, it also comes with shoulder straps, so you can connect them here and turn it into a backpack if you don't want to be putting it on your shoulder. Inside, maybe we can hold it up here together. Every side inside has lined pockets, and these do seem to be strong. Yeah, they're much stronger material than the backpack was. This is like fishing line kind of strength. Every side has those. The top has a couple. I have an air tag hiding in the side of one of them. It's really nicely built. The front has a weatherproof pocket as well. It's got all these clip-on points like the backpack does, so you can add points to it. For me, I can't complain. I own one other duffel, which I think is a North Face, and it's 100 liters, and it is waterproof, but it's, I don't know, 3 or 4 times heavier than this. So I'm really reluctant to take that one as a second bag because it's taking like 4 or 5 kilos of my carry-on weight, whereas this is like 1 when it's empty. So for me, this is a really nice option when you don't want to be carrying, when you want to carry light stands and all of that kind of thing, or as an overflow when I'm traveling. Again, I really can't fault the design other than I would love to see that top zip be fully weatherproof, but I think because it's circular, this kind of rubberized zip probably wouldn't do well on a circular thing. Now, as someone who is often carrying loads of equipment, you might be surprised that this little guy is actually the bag out of the 3 that I'm most excited about. And I'll be honest, it is partly just because it's green. I think their forest green is maybe the nicest color in the different bags made by all the manufacturers. I kind of wish I'd got my backpack in green, actually. Not that that really matters. So this guy has the YKK weather sealed zips as well. And again, even this little guy, the eyelets you can lock. The front zip, the tab has a little pull across that then you can pull the eyelet through so you can put a lock on there as well. So all quite secure and nicely designed. Front pocket fits a whole bunch. Inside, today I have things like my phone and a battery charger, my sunglasses, wallet, hand sanitizer, all of that kind of good stuff. And this like smelling herb stuff from Thailand that I'm kind of addicted to. So nice. But I often use it when I'm just going out, say for a day of photography, and I have 1 camera and lens on my arm, and then I want to have an extra 1 or 2 lenses, or an extra 1 lens and a flash, or personal items. This is a great little bag for that. I found myself probably, I'd say 4 or 5 days a week I use this. If I'm just going out for the day, I'll put all my headphones and everything in it. If I'm going out for a day of shooting, I use it. I really can't find a fault with this, so I have to give it a 9.5, I guess. And one thing I love about this is the strap design. So handy. If you've used straps like this before, often they're really thick, they bunch up, they don't grip on your shirt, and then when you go to rotate your bag, it gets really uncomfortable because then the strap has to like gather and bunch. This is designed, the shoulder pad can go over the extension thing, and you can adjust the length with one hand in both directions as well, quite handy. But then, so this sits on your shoulder, then the strap can rotate through that in both directions, and it's kind of not getting in the way. So just like having the little tie downs on the backpack, all these extra little details that do add up to a much better experience. This little duffel is like, I think $150 US or something, so it's a lot of money. But again, you've got connecting points, little pouches, area for your pen, The pocket in the back here is an RFID one, so you can put your wallet and credit cards in there and no one can scan it to get your details off your card. Just about the perfect bag. Of course, if they come out in more sizes, I'll probably get even more of them, but right now I use this just about every day. Love it. Conclusion time. I really like these. I had only heard of Gura Gear this year, to be honest, and meeting Trevor and the team at Build, I don't want to say that that swayed me. I'm not like giving them an easier review because of the fact that they're all really nice people, but that does go a long way. Dealing with the customer service team, that I wasn't a VIP, I was another customer to them. They were so helpful. And hearing how they went through and the amount of time to design these products, it really does show. They've just announced, and this is, they didn't even mention it to me, I just saw it on social media, a new backpack, a 26-liter plus Pro, which is designed to be able to take a Nikon Z9 standing up along with other stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to get one of those because they're also available in forest green. Your favorite feature obviously was the tie downs. How do you feel about the weight with a laptop and a half a dozen cameras?
I'm strong enough to carry an axe.
Okay, so squats. Okay, I'm not that strong. So thank you to Gura Gear for letting me test these guys out. Do check them out. I'll have links below. Only small revisions to be perfect bags in my opinion, and the small details really add up to a user-friendly product in the field. That'll do it. Please do check out the 5-day deal if you haven't already. It ends on the 21st. I'll see you guys soon.